What makes you attractive and unspoken irresistible without saying a word? After 65, it's no longer about youth, beauty, or trying to impress. It's about something deeper, more magnetic, and far more powerful. The truth is, real attraction isn't about what you wear or how you look. It's about how you carry yourself, how you think, and how you make others feel. People who are silently captivating have mastered certain qualities that make them unforgettable. They don't beg for attention, they don't try too hard, and yet others are naturally drawn to them. The best part? These traits have nothing to do with age. They are things you can cultivate at any stage of life. In this video, we're going to explore 6 ways to become silently attractive and unspoken irresistible between the ages of 65 and 80. These are the qualities that make people gravitate toward you, respect you, and genuinely enjoy your presence without you having to say a word. If you've ever wondered how to remain intriguing, magnetic, and deeply valued, you won't want to miss this. Stay with me until the very end, because the last one is something that most people completely overlook, and yet it's the one thing that can set you apart in a way that feels effortless. If you've ever wanted to feel more confident, respected, and naturally captivating, this is for you. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you enjoy this video, please type 1 in the comments. If you don't like it, type 0 in the comments to let me know so I can make better videos for you. Now, let's get started. Number 1. A quiet confidence that speaks louder than words. Remember those days when you'd fuss over every detail, your hair, your outfit, your words, hoping someone would notice? After 65, life has a way of teaching us that real confidence doesn't shout, it whispers. It's that calm, steady feeling inside, knowing who you are and being at peace with it. You've weathered storms, raising kids, building a career, facing loss, and come out stronger. That's not arrogance, it's a quiet strength that others can't help but feel. It's the peace of letting go of old doubts, the comfort of standing firm in your own shoes. Through years of laughter and tears, you've learned what lasts, your spirit, your resilience. That inner glow, softened by time, draws people near without a single loud word. Take Richard, a 74-year-old retired business owner I met at a community picnic. He didn't stride in with a big hello or flashy tie, but heads turned anyway. His gray hair was neatly combed, his flannel shirt simple, yet there was something about him. When he spoke, folks leaned in, not because he was loud, but because his words carried the weight of someone who'd learned what matters. He'd tell you it's because he stopped trying to prove himself years ago. "I've made my mistakes," he said with a chuckle, "and I've earned my keep." His eyes twinkled with a lifetime's worth of lessons, a gentle nod to battles won and lost. That ease, that sureness, it's what made him unforgettable. Studies back this up. A 2020 survey from the American Psychological Association found that 68% of adults over 65 report higher self-esteem than in their younger years, thanks to decades of experience. Life lessons from the elderly show us that confidence isn't about perfection, it's about owning your story, flaws and all. It's attractive because it's rare, a beacon of calm in a restless world. You've sifted through life's noise, heartaches, triumphs, quiet nights, and kept what's true. That strength doesn't need fanfare. It's in your steady gaze, your unhurried smile. People feel it, like warmth from a hearth, and they're drawn to its glow. It's not youth they seek, it's the depth you've carved from living fully. When in your life did you first feel that quiet confidence settle in? And what moment helped you find it? Share your story in the comments, I'd love to hear it. Number 2, the power of saying less and meaning more. There's something special about those moments when words hang in the air, full of meaning instead of tumbling out in a rush. It's like a soft breeze after a loud storm, calm, yet striking. Maybe you felt it at family dinners, the room hushing as wisdom settles in. Aging often brings this gift. Where we once filled every gap with chatter, now we savor the pauses. It's not shyness, it's knowing silence holds power, a strength earned through years of listening to life's rhythms. A 2019 study from the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults speak less but say more, choosing words with care, that stillness carries weight, a quiet force that lingers, inviting others to lean in and truly hear. Maybe you've noticed it at family dinners, how the chatter quiets when someone wise, like your Aunt Evelyn, finally speaks. At 77, this retired teacher doesn't gossip or ramble. She listens, nods, her eyes warm with understanding, then offers a sentence or two that cuts right to the heart of things. "Less is more," she'd say with a smile, and you'd feel it. Her words stuck with you long after the meal was over. Her voice, soft as a whisper, held a lifetime of lessons, distilled into moments of clarity. She'd sit back, content, letting the silence bloom around her. That gentle presence, honed by decades of teaching and living, made everyone pause, eager to catch her next thoughtful gem. Aging often brings a shift. Where we once spilled every thought, now we savor the pauses, letting meaning deepen. It's one of those life lessons from the elderly we can all lean into. A 2019 study from the Journal of Gerontology backs this. Older adults communicate more effectively with fewer words, a skill polished by time. That restraint is magnetic. It's the mystery of what's left unsaid that pulls people closer. You don't need to bare your soul at the coffee shop or argue every point. In a world drowning in noise, your quiet depth stands out like a lighthouse on a foggy night. People wonder, they listen harder, drawn to the richness you hint at with every careful, heartfelt word. If you're still here, thank you for sharing this quiet moment with me. If today's message touched something true in your life, just comment number 2 so I know you're here. And if you haven't yet, I'd love for you to subscribe and tap the bell so you won't miss what's next. This channel is a gentle space where experience matters, kindness is shared, and growing older means something. I'm truly grateful you're here. Number 3, the effortless elegance of self-respect. Think back to when you'd bend over backwards to please everyone, staying late at work, saying yes to every favor, even when your bones ached. Those were days of giving too much, weren't they? By 65, you've likely learned a hard-earned truth. Your time and energy are precious, treasures shaped by years of care. Self-respect isn't about being selfish. It's about honoring the life you've built. Every laugh, every tear, every step, it's setting boundaries with a gentle firmness, walking away from what drains you and carrying yourself like someone who knows their worth. It's a quiet nod to all you've endured, a soft strength that says you've earned your place. That dignity, worn like a favorite coat, feels just right. James, a 72-year-old former architect, used to be that yes man. He'd nod along to complaints, fix everyone's problems, until one day he realized he was running on empty. His hands, once drafting grand designs, trembled from exhaustion. Now he's different. At the senior center, he'll chat warmly, his voice steady, but excuse himself if the talk turns sour. "I've got my limits," he says, not harsh, just clear, a twinkle in his eye showing he's at peace. And folks respect him more for it. They seek him out, not because he's always available, but because he values himself. His smile says he's learned to guard his spirit, a lesson from decades of giving. That shift makes him a quiet force, deeply admired. A 2021 AARP report found that 73% of adults over 65 feel more comfortable saying no than they did in their 40s, a sign of growing self-respect. It's attractive because it's rare, most bend until they break, but you've learned to stand tall. It's not easy, guilt can creep in, especially if you're used to being the helper, the one who fixes it all. But self-respect shines like a lantern in the dusk, showing others you've sifted through life's demands and kept what matters. People see it in your steady walk, your calm refusal to overstretch. They're drawn to that strength, that quiet elegance whispering, "I'm here, and I matter." It's a beauty born from years of knowing your own heart. What was a time you said no and felt stronger for it? Share your experience below. I'd love to celebrate that with you. Number 4, the undeniable allure of being fully present. Do you ever catch yourself drifting, thinking about the doctor's appointment or the grandkids while someone's talking? It's human, especially when life gets busy, pulling us in a dozen directions. But there's a rare beauty in those who stay right there with you, fully in the moment, their hearts wide open. It's a gift that blooms with age, a stillness that says, "I'm here." Aging can make presence harder, aches distract, worries pile up like old letters, but it's also a chance to slow down, to breathe in life's quiet wonders. You've earned this pace, this chance to linger. That rootedness, that gentle focus, wraps around others like a warm shawl, making them feel seen, held, in a world that rushes past. At 68, Margaret, a retired writer, has this gift. At the library book club, she listens like every word's a treasure. No fidgeting, no glancing at her watch, just steady eyes and a soft smile. You leave feeling like you're the only one who matters, and that's no small thing. Her gray curls frame a face that's seen decades, yet she's all there, soaking in every story, every sigh. Once she shared how she'd sit by her window, watching raindrops race, fully lost in the moment. That habit spills into her conversations. Her presence is a gift wrapped in quiet attention. People linger after, drawn to her calm, as if she's a hearth on a cold day, warming them with her focus. Aging can make presence harder, joints creak, memories tug, but it's also a chance to savor the now, a luxury youth rarely knows. A 2022 study from the National Institute on Aging showed that older adults who practice mindfulness report higher life satisfaction, savoring moments instead of racing through them. That's magnetic, a rare jewel in a distracted world. Think of sipping your morning coffee, really tasting its warmth, or watching leaves fall free from a nagging to-do list. People feel that depth, that unhurried care, like a melody they can't forget. Life lessons from the elderly teach us this. Presence isn't just a kindness to others, it's a richness for you, a way to hold life close, making every encounter glow with meaning. If you're still here, thank you for sharing this quiet moment with me. If today's message touched something true in your life, just comment number 4 so I know you're here. And if you haven't yet, I'd love for you to subscribe and tap the bell so you won't miss what's next. This channel is a gentle space where experience matters, kindness is shared, and growing older means something. I'm truly grateful you're here. Number 5, the quiet strength of emotional composure. There is something incredibly attractive about a person who remains calm and composed no matter what is happening around them. Not cold, not distant, but emotionally steady in a way that makes others feel safe in their presence. This is a kind of silent strength that cannot be faked. It comes from a deep sense of inner stability and self-awareness, and when you have it, people notice. In a world where many people are quick to anger, easily offended, or constantly caught up in drama, the most irresistible individuals are those who refuse to be emotionally reactive. They don't let small inconveniences ruin their day. They don't get pulled into meaningless arguments. They don't give their energy to negativity. Instead, they know how to pause, process, and respond with thoughtfulness instead of impulse. Take someone like Walter, a 76-year-old retired firefighter. He has seen it all: stressful situations, unexpected challenges, difficult people. And yet, no matter what, he never lets the chaos around him control his emotions. If someone is rude to him, he doesn't react with anger, he remains calm. If something doesn't go his way, he doesn't complain, he finds a solution. And because of this, people gravitate toward him, they admire him, they feel secure in his presence because they know that no matter what happens, he will not be shaken. Here's what most people don't realize. Emotional composure is one of the most attractive qualities a person can have. When you are steady, when you do not let the world dictate your emotions, you exude a quiet confidence that is impossible to ignore. So how do you develop this level of composure? First, learn to pause before reacting. When something upsets you, take a breath. Give yourself a moment before responding. It will change everything. Second, don't let small things steal your peace. Not every inconvenience is worth your frustration. Protect your energy by choosing your battles wisely. Third, carry yourself with the mindset that nothing can shake you, because when you believe it, others will sense it too. A person who remains calm, steady, and in control of their emotions stands out in a way that is both powerful and deeply attractive. They don't have to prove their strength, it speaks for itself. What's a time you stayed calm when everything went wrong, and what did you learn from it? Share your wisdom below. I'd love to hear it. Number 6. The magnetic appeal of a life well lived. There's something undeniably irresistible about a person who has lived a full life and carries the wisdom of their experiences with quiet confidence. Not someone who boasts about their past, but someone who wears their history like a well-fitted coat, comfortable, natural, and with quiet dignity. This kind of person doesn't need to seek attention, because their very presence tells a story. As we get older, we have a choice. We can either dwell on the past, wishing things had been different, or we can embrace everything we've lived through and allow it to shape us into someone with depth, character, and quiet allure. The most silently attractive individuals are the ones who have done exactly that. They have gathered wisdom, they have learned from their mistakes, and they have developed a kind of peace that only comes from a life well lived. Take someone like Helen, an 81-year-old former artist. She doesn't talk much about her past unless someone asks, but when she does, her stories are rich, vivid, and full of wisdom. She has seen the world change, she has loved deeply, she has experienced loss, and yet she carries it all with grace. She doesn't dwell on regrets, she doesn't try to relive her youth, and she doesn't compete with younger generations because she knows that her value lies in who she is now, not who she used to be. And because of that, she is utterly captivating. This kind of presence is rare. Many people, as they age, become bitter, resentful, or stuck in nostalgia. But the ones who are truly magnetic are the ones who embrace every season of life with appreciation. They are not trying to hold on to the past, they are fully living in the present, knowing that every wrinkle, every laugh line, every experience has made them someone worth knowing. So how do you embody this? First, own your story. You don't have to prove anything to anyone, your experiences have shaped you, and that alone makes you interesting. Second, never stop learning. The most attractive people are the ones who stay curious about life, no matter their age. Third, live with a sense of gratitude. People who appreciate life, no matter what stage they're in, radiate a quiet beauty that draws others in. The truth is, age does not take away your attractiveness, it refines it. The more you embrace who you are, the more naturally magnetic you become. And that is what makes a person silently irresistible. If you're still here, thank you for sharing this quiet moment with me. If today's message touched something true in your life, just comment number 6 so I know you're here. And if you haven't yet, I'd love for you to subscribe and tap the bell so you won't miss what's next. This channel is a gentle space where experience matters, kindness is shared, and growing older means something. I'm truly grateful you're here. Final thoughts. As we come to the end of this time together, let's pause and think about these 6 special qualities we've shared. They're not about being young, dressing fancy, or trying to catch everyone's eye. No, they're about the way you hold yourself, the kindness you show others, and the life you've built over the years. The folks who shine the brightest, those silently attractive, irresistible souls, don't go looking for applause. They just live in a way that makes people notice, like a warm light on a chilly evening. These traits aren't about turning into someone new. They're about embracing who you already are, letting your natural grace pull people close without even trying. Someone with that quiet confidence, a steady heart, a strong sense of self-respect, and a love for life's simple joys, well, they outshine any passing fashion or fleeting trend. If you see a bit of yourself in any of these qualities, or if something here stirs you to grow them a little more, take heart. You're already walking a beautiful path. Being magnetic isn't about pushing harder, it's about letting go of what weighs you down and stepping into the presence you've earned through all your years. You've got so much wisdom and warmth to share, and it shows in the way you move through the world. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What touched you most out of these 6? Maybe one feels like an old friend you've carried for years, or perhaps there's one you'd like to nurture a bit more. Drop a note in the comments below. I truly enjoy hearing your stories and reflections. They mean the world to me. And while you're at it, tell me one thing you picked up today and how you might weave it into your days ahead. Your words matter so much to us, and reading them lifts our spirits and keeps us going. If this time together brought you a smile or a spark of inspiration, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't yet, and share it with a friend. Your support helps us keep bringing you ideas to brighten your days and lift your heart. Thank you for being here with us. We're so grateful for you, and we can't wait to see you again soon. Let's part with this old saying that stuck with me. The best wine is the oldest, and the best water is from the deepest well. You've aged into something rich and wonderful, and your depth is a gift to us all. Keep shining, dear friends. You're a treasure.